Now, this is just my top five. Okay, this is just what I like. So it doesn't mean uh, that it's correct by any standards. It's just my opinion. So first one I'm gonna put right in here. Uh, Jimmy Page. Jimmy Page is just simply amazing. I mean, if you were born in the 70s, 80s, even today, I mean, Jimmy Page has wrote so many rock riffs that are still played today. It's unbelievable. I mean, he's the man, you know. So yeah, I mean, when you see a Les Paul and a stack of Marshalls, you know, I mean, who else you gonna think of, you know? And how many times have have you tried playing Stairway to Heaven or rock and roll or any of those classics, when you're just starting on guitar? Um, Number four, Jimi Hendrix. Now I know some people might think, why is he a number four? Well, just wait and you'll find out. Jimi Hendrix. I'm a huge fan of Hendrix. I mean, when Hendrix came on the scene, there was nobody else doing what he was doing. I mean, that's just the way it is. Nobody was doing what he was doing. The big hitters of the day, the Beatles, Rolling Stones, Jeff Beck, Pete Townsend, Eric Clapton. I mean, when Hendrix came to England and he started doing his thing, those guys took notice of that stuff. They were like, "Whoa, who is this cat?" So Jimi Hendrix definitely made some waves, and he was a changed the way guitar was played. I mean, it really was. Number three, I'm gonna have to go with Randy Rhoads. Randy Rhoads, man. I mean, everybody had heard of Ozzy and Black Sabbath and all that. I never was a real huge Black Sabbath fan, but when Ozzy broke out with Randy Rhoads, I mean, it was just like, I mean, come on, man, Crazy Train and all those other classics. I mean, I read in a guitar magazine that when Randy Rhoads was tuning up, when he was trying out for Ozzy, and he was just tuning up, going through a couple of maybe some warm up riffs or something, Ozzy hired him on the spot like that. I mean, he hired him. He was like, boom. So, Randy Rhoads, unbelievable. Number two, Joe Satriani. Now, Joe Satriani, what was it? Surfing with the Alien, 1987. He releases that album. It's like one of the first instrumental albums to really get some great, what is that? Some nominations, I remember when I first heard Joe Satriani, I was coming home. I was coming back home, coming from somewhere. This was, like I said, 87, 88. And I heard Satch Boogie. Heard Satch Boogie on the radio. And I was like, holy shit, who is that? For a split second, I thought it was, Eddie Van Halen, just for a brief moment. And I realized that it was not. And I was just, my jaw just dropped. I was like, what? God almighty, man. And so when I found out, when the song went off the radio, and the guy said, that's the new song from Surfing with the Alien, Satch Boogie from Joe Satriani. And I was like, who the hell is Joe Satriani? I need to check this guy out. And Joe Satriani has been a huge influence on me. I just love the way he plays. He can say so much and so little the way he plays. It's just unfreaking believable. I mean, if you're not familiar with Joe Satriani, you need to go check some of his stuff out, because it will blow your freaking mind. I mean, he's just, unbelievable player. I mean, I've got one of his signature Ibanez guitars, and it's a great guitar. I mean, I've been fortunate enough. I'm so excited I can't talk. I've been fortunate enough to see Joe Satriani twice. oh man, when it was in the 80s, it was when he was doing his Flying in the Blue Dream tour, and he came to Charlotte, North Carolina, and that's when he had hair, and I seen him then. He was playing in a small little, playing in a small, oh man, like a little arena, you know. It wasn't really a coliseum, and and then many years later, I guess it was probably about 5 or 6 years ago, a buddy of mine got me a ticket to go see Experience Hendrix in Atlanta at the Fox Theater, and Satriani was one of the guest guitarist to play. So I got to see Satch again, and of course he was bald. You know, kind of freaked me out when he shaved his head, and I was like, "Whoa, man, what the hell?" But you know, I still love the guy. I mean, I love his music and everything else. So yeah, unbelievable. The number one pick, Eddie Van Halen. I mean, it's just, and whether you like it or you don't, Eddie was a major game changer in guitar playing. I mean, when Eddie came on the scene in 1978 and he had Eruption going on, everybody was trying to figure. They didn't even know that he was doing two hand tapping. They didn't even know what the fuck he was doing. You know, I got into Van Halen a lot later in my life. I got my first guitar in 1986. I was 16, and that's really when I started getting into Van Halen, and that was by that time Sammy Hagar had joined Van Halen, and so I was getting Van Halen albums. I was buying them, or the cassette albums, you know, left and right, and just infatuated with the way Eddie could play. And around that time, they had come out with Live Without a Net. I think it was about a year or something later. A buddy of mine I worked with, this is back in the VHS tape days, you know, video. And he had rented a copy of that from the video store, but his dad had two VCRs. He had one stacked on top of another, had them wired up, and he was able to take the rental copy and then put a blank tape in the bottom VCR, and he made a copy. And that was a no-no, but a lot of people did it. And I gave him a blank tape. He made me a copy. So then I had a copy of that Live Without a Net, you know. And when it come to Eddie's solo on that video, I watched it over and over and over and over, just trying to get a glimpse or an understanding of what he was doing. And so yeah, it's even today. I mean, there's so many things by him that I just can't do. But there's a few things I can do, but there's a lot that I can't, and that's okay. I mean, you don't have to play like Eddie Van Halen to be a good guitar player. I mean, it took me a long time to understand that. I mean, look at Tom Schultz of Boston. I mean, Boston has some fantastic songs, man, and their solos are just really melodic. They're not, you know, nothing. They're not burning up the fretboard doing crazy things like Eddie or Yngwie or Steve Vai or, you know, Satriani. They're really melodic, and those songs, man. Those songs, when you hear those songs, you know what they are, you know. So, but Eddie's playing just really grabbed me, like it has so many millions of other guitar players, and I love his style, and I love the wild guitars he uses, you know, the colors, the Frankenstrats and all that, the Kramers, the 5150s, whatever you want to call it. And I really love that stuff, man. I really love his playing. So that's it. That's my top 5. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like, please click like and subscribe. That would be great. Thank you very much. Joe Wentz. Peace out.